And I'm here with a very inspirational graduate. First and foremost, congratulations, Doctor.
Thank you.
Could you kindly tell us a bit more about yourself as well as your research?
Okay, my name is Wendy Dhlomo. I'm a gynecologist now with a PhD. My research is on fighting cervical cancer. So we looked at women who are at risk of cervical cancer and we basically gave them treatment and to see what are the factors that basically confer better success and to prevent cancer.
Could you kindly just tell us a bit about where the journey started? Where did this love all begin?
Sure. It started way back when I was doing research and I was working in a project that UKZN was part of. And as part of that, I went on to do a master's in public health at Harvard. And from there, I was interested in research or looking at things that have an impact at a population size. So basically saying, instead of saying, why does this person have cancer, but ask yourself, why does this population have cancer? So that's where it all started from. Basically looking at things that have a higher or bigger impact when we intervene.
Sure. Now, as a known, I'd say a passionate advocate for women's health, could you kindly tell us where that started or where that stems from, rather?
Okay. So luckily for me, I did research before deciding where my home would be. So I specialized in gynecology much later. So I knew that if you want the best outcome, you've got to focus on women. 80% of healthcare users are women. And if you invest in improving women's health, that's where our nation would basically benefit. So that's where it comes from. And also the fact that I am a female, I've got 2 daughters, so it just makes sense.
Tell us a bit more about the women's clinic or the birthing center that you have just opened in Hillcrest.
Yes, we've just recently launched a Femi Clinics, which is a birthing center, basically improving access to quality private health care because everybody deserves it. And also putting together a collaborative method or model of care where you can be seen by a midwife, you can be seen by a gynae if you need to be, but just supporting women, psychologists and things like that. So it's just trying to contribute in a meaningful way towards improving our healthcare system. Our public health system is a little bit overburdened. Our private healthcare is unaffordable. So we sit somewhere in between as a solution for women. So that's where it comes from. But
Sure. I can imagine this can only be the work will require you to put in a lot. How do you balance academics, work life, and being a mom?
people. Huge team around you. Work with people. You can't do it all. You can do most things, not alone, definitely not at the same time. So I've got a lot of people that I work with. Even with my PhD studies, I had a cohort, I had a nurse that worked with me. Again, in my business life, the midwives are the cornerstone of what we do. And just, working with people. That's what it is.
Now, two words of encouragement to a PhD student who's currently feeling the pressure, or any student really who would aspire to be where you are today?
Sure. Look, you've got to stick it out. You know, it's not fun, but it's always worth it in the end. And just always push yourself. Go for those dreams. You're never too young. You're never too old. And this is contribution towards advancing knowledge. So it's always worth it for yourself, but more importantly, as a contribution to the scientific world.
Thank you so much. Congratulations once again.
Okay.